teenager, and it feels like this may be her opportunity to take it to that next step. She's been to Final X before. She's wrestled Aaron Golston before, but there are no sure things either. Aaron's going to have her say.
There you see Audrey making her way to the mat. The Tucson, Arizona native, now training at Lehigh, looking to make her first senior world team.
Yeah, Lehigh making a push to make women's wrestling a serious thing on their campus. Nothing official yet, but they're trying to get ready as NCAA will sanction women's wrestling for the first time next season. They want to be a part of it.
Now waiting for Aaron Golston. She makes her way to the mat. That is Zane Richards. Here's Aaron, is on the mat right now.
We got dueling walkouts, Greco and women's wrestling on the mat right now. Are shaking hands, our two competitors of 50 kilos.
And there's a single leg right away from Audrey Jimenez, working her way above the knee, and now catches that ankle for two. Great start for Audrey Jimenez, a great leg attacker. Coming up to her feet now is Golston. That could be a dangerous position. You can end up giving up more exposure points.
Yeah, Jimenez, where she came back and beat Alyssa Lampe, it was with the leg lace. She was down big, came back to win the US Open 2 years ago. That put her in Final X for the first time, trying to get back there now 2 years later. Still a teenager.
And I think Audrey stepped out there. Oh, okay. No, one offered and white paddled. She was looking for a go behind there, saying she was grounded. There's a shot from Aaron Golston. Looking head pinch. Man, she about took it home with her. Did Audrey Jimenez. And gonna go out of bounds again. No score, still 2-0.
I wonder if Audrey feels like she's got a little extra pressure now. It's not that big of a, or it's not the unexpected thing. She's not the young phenom quite so much. She's now been there before, trying to get back. She's coming out real high pace as she gets another takedown, her second.
She's looking on that transition. Not gonna get it, I don't think. Good parterre defense from Aaron Golston. And she's scolded for not opening up.
Now one's being offered as a penalty, and it's gonna be confirmed, so Jimenez picks up another caution. Golston has to go back down in parterre for not opening up.
And opening up can be a number of things. If you're reaching back and grabbing, using your hands, that could be punished. See if she, Aaron is a little interesting parterre, almost like working sit-outs.
I think she's giving ultimate respect to Jimenez and her leg lace, doing everything she can to not allow her to lock those ankles together. Golston picking up the pace.
Nice shot again by Audrey in deep. Locked around the crotch there is Golston, but get close to giving up exposure is Golston. She's got to be careful, and I'm not sure if Audrey's working to finish or working for exposure. Now stepping up, trying to step over the ankle, and has now in position to score, and she's going to get it. Man, Audrey Jimenez, 7-0. This is really impressive as she works for a leg lace. There's two, one more will do it. Audrey Jimenez, 11-0 into Final X. This kid is unreal.
No doubt about it. Golston, a real warrior, a competitor, but Jimenez feels like it's her time right now.
Of course, 50 kilograms the weight that Sarah Hildebrandt has been occupying since I don't even know how long. Years and years. Now has retired, moved on to coaching, leaving an opening and a big shoes to fill.
All smiles, ear to ear for Audrey Jimenez.
They don't get much more fun to watch than Audrey.
No. And job's not done. She'll have to see who comes out of the World Team Trials Challenge Tournament. But for now, the moment belongs to Jimenez.
Got to give a shout out to Roman Bravo Young. Back in the COVID times, we were filling out cards, trying to get matches. Roman hit me up. He said, you got to get this girl, Audrey Jimenez, on one of these cards. And yeah, Roman called that one. He's got an eye for talent, that's for sure.
He knows what he was talking about. Yeah, that's why it feels like we've been watching Audrey forever. Since 5 years is a long time in the sport. A couple highlights coming there. And up next, we got a 53-kilo matchup between two Hawkeyes, Felicity Taylor and Brianna Gonzalez. From Iowa, there she is. She stayed. Well, she had to leave Iowa at first because Iowa didn't have a program, but once they got a program, she transferred back to her home state to represent the Hawkeyes. And her opponent, Brianna Gonzalez, was one of the first committed wrestlers to go to Iowa, along with her twin sister, and it's Brianna that is now in the finals here at 53. And she's from California originally.
Couple of smacks, and Felicity makes her way to the mat. Taylor has the edge in match history, 2-1. Taylor winning 9-4 at the Olympic trials and 9-2 at the NCWWC championships, whereas Gonzalez had a 9-3 win in the regionals prior. And we are now underway, 53 kilograms in the red, Felicity Taylor, and in the blue, Brianna Gonzalez.
And these lightweight weight classes are always stacked with talent in the women's divisions, and brutal paths for both of these wrestlers. A lot of credentials. Gonzalez had to beat Sage Mortimer in her semifinal match. Sydney Petzinger was the opponent for Taylor. Gracie Figueroa, another opponent in the quarters for Taylor. Names you're familiar with if you see these H-level World Team Trials tournaments, and now here at the senior level in the Open.
Pretty even in the hand fight in terms of who's controlling center, but they're going to indicate towards Gonzalez early, and she'll get one for passivity. Clarissa Chun, Gary Mayab in the corner, Brianna Gonzalez.
Yeah, she still has some eligibility left. Taylor all out of eligibility. Started her career at McKendree.
Now shot from Gonzalez, short offense, looking re-attack. Nice exchange there by Felicity Taylor, getting two, and she's not done. She's looking for more. Bringing those knees together, got the ankles together now. Can she get a lace? She's close as she circles back. She's in position. Is she gonna go? No, she waited a little too long there.
Good hips from Gonzalez, fighting that leg lace attempt off.
They'll give you a little extra time if you get it locked up there, but if you don't have an attempt, they will put you up, even if it looks like the turn could be imminent.
So first score goes to Taylor. Let's see how Gonzalez responds.
Nice double leg, good sprawl by Felicity Taylor, and she's gonna run behind. And there's two more for Felicity Taylor. 4-0 lead now, a minute to go.
Locked up on the ankles. Doesn't have the momentum though.
And now transition to a trap arm, trying to, but not gonna get it.
I'm impressed by the confidence of Taylor in the way she makes those re-attacks. Gonzalez fired off some pretty good shots, pretty deep in there, but Taylor did not hesitate knowing what she wanted to do to get the re-attack points.
.34 to go, another shot. Brianna's not gonna stop attacking. Inside control there, now clears out of it. Short offense now, Felicity trying to pull her down to the mat, unable to do so. Gonzalez fighting hard. And
Yeah, hard to hear the whistles. It's loud in here.
It's so loud in here.
You can tell both wrestlers going past the whistle a little bit, different instances.
Time runs up for the first period, a 4-0 lead for Felicity Taylor.
Yeah, it's all about those counters, re-attacks for Taylor.
Oh, it's Dylan Carew in the corner for Felicity, I believe. Big Game Wrestling Club.
So you gotta wonder what the game plan is for Gonzalez. She's had good attacks, but she's gotta finish a little faster. She has to figure out a way to not give Taylor those openings to counter.
Breaks over, time to start the second period. And here we go for the second period. Adjustments to be made for Brianna Gonzalez. But she's got the offense to pull it off.
Yeah, Taylor's showing a little bit more, a little strength, a little more dominance in those flurry positions.
High single, that's probably just what the doctor ordered, not going down on the mat. Quick trip, quick finish, 4-2. Yeah, great response by Brianna Gonzalez.
Absolutely exactly what she needed. You said it. Just what the doctor ordered, because now it's a 2-point match, and 2 points from Gonzalez gives her the lead in criteria. So, and now she's got that confidence boost too, that I can finish cleanly on Taylor.
Key difference there being she didn't hit her knee, wasn't able to get her position broken down, stayed on her feet. It's a little harder to get to from that high single position than a standard penetration step, but if you can get in, it's a much better finishing proposition. 2-on-1 now for Felicity Taylor.
Some upper body wrangling going on. Taylor taking some ground. Still no reason to panic. Time to wrestle. Oh, there's
nice
a shot.
High crotch. Now working up to her feet. She's in good position. Not yet, though. Nice whizzer down there by Felicity Taylor. 90 seconds to go. She sneaks a peek at the clock, which reads 1:24 as they go back up to their feet. 4-2. Gonzalez attacked both sides now.
Yeah, and this is a long time to just play the defensive game when Gonzalez has been in, and I count 4 times now, deep shots. That's playing with fire.
And if points weren't going up, I wouldn't be surprised to see Taylor put on the clock. But there's been enough action, enough scoring, I don't think it merits that sort of intervention. Another high single, perfectly timed for Brianna Gonzalez. Looking front trip, bringing her to the edge. Now quad pop position, Felicity Taylor defending hard. That's gonna be 2 more, and into the lead is Brianna Gonzalez. What a response in this second period. And now she gives up 2 more. This Taylor, kind of an error there in trying to scramble.
Savvy move with the legs by Gonzalez. She can give up the 1 here and still come out ahead of this sequence.
1 and a trap arm. This could be problems for Brianna Gonzalez. Now drops down to that lace. Does Felicity Taylor, what a match this has been.
And Gonzalez doesn't want to give up a fleeing either.
Now she did a good job fighting, staying up. She didn't drop her head out of bounds. 37 seconds to go. 6-5 lead for Felicity Taylor, but she's going to need to get to 7 points. All 2s for Brianna Gonzalez. So from a criteria perspective, Felicity needs to get to 7. 6-6 won't do it.
That's right. So pressure's on Taylor. She hasn't had much success getting to Gonzalez. It's mostly been counter scores. Gonzalez defense holding up. 10 seconds to go.
Working short offense. Dropping in, can't get it. And Brianna Gonzalez gets it done. 6-5. On to Final X.
53 kilos. An impressive performance coming from behind. And holding off a furious charge by her former teammate. It's the current Hawkeye who we'll see in Newark, New Jersey.
Some really impressive adjustments there. Not just skill, but tactics.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing the score, knowing what you needed to do. As she poses. Yeah, that was an impressive gutty performance. And Piearcy, she was at the Worlds last year, and she was 1 point away in the bronze medal match from taking home hardware. So that means, you know, that's a statement win. Leydecker's the real deal, and she's coming out. And she's still a high schooler, a high school junior. That's the theme of this Open. It's the changing of the guard. Announcing her opponent, Christelle Rodriguez. I just want to give a shout out to our Who's Number One event for high schoolers. And Leydecker's won 3 times already, and I have a hard time seeing anyone but her get an invite if she's available.
Dominantly, too.
Yeah.
She is very impressive. These lower weights have just been full of so many dominant forces. Now Everest Leydecker could be that next generation. But standing in her way right now, Christelle Rodriguez. And now we are underway. Nice low-level shot from Christelle Rodriguez. And Everest Leydecker trying to defend, but she gives up 2 exposure there. So 2 blue right away, but Leydecker wrestling through the position. She could still wind up scoring, and she's going to get 1 on the reversal.
Yeah, got to give some props to Rodriguez as well. She's a U20 world champion in 2024. So we talked a lot about Leydecker's accolades, but Rodriguez has plenty of her own. That was her 2nd straight U20 world team. Also has a U17 medal.
Christelle doing a great job in and out with that shot, and goes behind. 4-1 lead for Christelle Rodriguez. This is the first meeting of these 2. And right now, Christelle Rodriguez has set quite a tone with those leg attacks.
Yes, this would be her first world team at the senior level. They both made lots of age level world teams, both wrestlers.
Two-on-one there for Leydecker. Christelle battling though. Single leg again for Christelle Rodriguez, now trying to counter score as Leydecker. She's re-attacking, but not in good position to drop into the single leg.
On mat 3, Ellis Coleman with a 4-point lead over Ildar Hakazan.
Pace slowed a little bit as they battle for wrist control.
And
shot from Leydecker, lost the headgear.
Headgear's gone. Chin strap doesn't want to stay on. Leydecker trying to get physical.
Close, she had her in the zone, did Leydecker. Could not get the point. Good hand fighting in by Christelle Rodriguez, 45 to go.
1 minute remaining, period 1.
We've got a challenge down on mat 1. Currently your score is 10-0.
Christelle from Clovis, California, Clovis High School. A couple good wrestlers come out of that program.
Yeah, powerhouse, men's and women's.
Snap down there from Leydecker, trying to run around, goes left and right. Good recovery so far from Rodriguez, not out of the woods yet, but a little disconnected. How did Leydecker drop into that leg? She's not in great position. But she's got a unique field as Leydecker. Now she's trying to build up but gonna run out of time in this period. 4-1 into the second. Cristela Rodriguez scored 2 takedowns early, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, she'll have 1 more year of eligibility with the Doane Tigers. She's got a little bit more of experience and age on Leydecker, who, again, still has 1 more year of high school. She's from Phoenix, Arizona.
Red finishes his initial attack for a takedown. Blue extensive defensive leg foul in that process.
So first period belonged to Cristela Rodriguez. Leydecker far from out of it, 3-point deficit. We'll see if Rodriguez can shut the door on the young Leydecker, or we see an impressive comeback. Hands to the face warning for Rodriguez. Back to action in second period.
Head coach Herm House.
That headgear does not want to stay on Leydecker's head.
Yeah,
And after that lost challenge, your champion and
Might need
world
to
team member from Big Game Wrestling on mat 1, Alexander
discard it, but
Piearcy.
Yeah, something it's not holding up to the wear and tear of Leydecker's.
oh, tap and go. Single leg for Cristela Rodriguez, but this time Leydecker had a better read on it, able to
Just over 2
defend
minutes
herself.
left in this bout. Rodriguez continues to hold a 4-1 lead on
Now
mat
underhooks for Leydecker.
Yeah, looks like she's trying to force some positions, and Rodriguez is, not taking the bait, not allowing her to dictate where the ties are.
Now she goes club and sweep, not there though.
Shows the leverage that Leydecker was able to get there. Almost got sort of turned from that position.
.90 seconds to go.
Leydecker got to put more together than some
Yeah.
good ties. She got a nice snap down, had Rodriguez fighting from the mat, but not enough yet.
Leydecker's just having a hard time getting a good shot off. Cristela's done a good job tying up wrists, holding good position, reacting well. Now trying to, but good recovery as Cristela Rodriguez keeps that elbow. Now Leydecker trying to use that length, but not going to be able to get it. 48 seconds.
Yeah, credit to Rodriguez so far. Game plan in the second is working. It's just keep Leydecker at bay and chew up that clock.
Seconds left in this bout on mat 2. Rodriguez continues to lead.
Sweep single from Everest Leydecker, but she can't get through the wrists. Now trying to throw by the 2-on-1, 22 to go.
On mat number 3, Greco-Roman men's 67.
Really smart wrestling from Cristela Rodriguez. She finds that elbow. That is such a tough position to get through, as you see Leydecker kind of go in desperation there on the head pitch. It's not there. Cristela's staying at home, but now time's gonna run out. 4-1. Cristela Rodriguez, your winner, on to Final X.
Yeah, very well done by Rodriguez. It's not Leydecker's time just yet, although she'll have a chance at the World Team Trials to earn a rematch. And credit to Rodriguez. Getting it done. There's their awards. Stop sign. I didn't realize they got a hat too. They get some nice swag.
Wow.
Yeah, pop that on the head.
There
On the
you
noggin
go.
it goes.
Cristela will meet the winner of the World Team Trials Challenge Tournament held in Louisville.
And now posing for the cameras.
Presenting her award, the co-founder of Claw,
take a look at how Christelle got it done. That low-level shot set quite the tone. Boom, right off the, literally right off the whistle, low single. And she just got the exposure. This was the reversal for Leydecker, and then, of course, Rodriguez responded with another takedown.
Yeah, curious about that, and as we know more, we'll let everybody else know. Check our platforms. Jakara was cruising through the weight class,
yeah,
as was Amanda Martinez.
Yeah, she went totally unscored upon. There you see Amanda.
Some big news going off on the Greco mats. We got the 4-ring circus going, 4 mats. But there's Martinez on the mat. She's not going to have an opponent, so she's just waiting for everything to play out.
Someone just needs to raise Amanda's hand. There we go. We have a willing volunteer. Handshake.
She's made a U23 world team, never a senior.
Well, she's one step closer.
She's there. She's knocking on the door. A lot of North Central College fans here.
So now they're going to give Amanda her little Final X ticket and a hat and a stop sign.
Yeah.
A lot of merch.
She needs her swag.
Of course, Amanda will take on Helen Maroulis in Final X.
That's right.
Helen accepting her spot.
One of 2 women that did. We had some weight changes with some other medalists. So in the upper weights, everything's up for grabs. 57 and then 59, or 65, I should say. Macy Kilty.
Yes.
Mix that up there. But Amanda has her opponent, Helen Maroulis, the great, maybe the GOAT of American women's wrestling.
That would be my vote.
Yeah, an Olympic gold medalist,
Two-time Olympic bronze also.
Yeah.
3 Olympic medals is literally insane. Now we move on up to 59 kilograms. Michaela Beck. There you see her jogging to the mat. She's going to be taking on Abby Nette.
Yeah, she's a veteran. She's made, I think, just about every world team you can, except she's made U17, U20, and U23. So
she was in the trials finals, I believe last year or 24, falling just short.
Nette, on the other hand, has been to a senior level worlds, 59 kilos in 2022. And that's her opponent walking onto the mat, now representing the Army WCAP program.
We are underway, 59 kilograms in the red, Michaela Beck, and in the blue, Abby Nette. Physical start here. Haymakers thrown early. Setting a physical tone with Abby Nette.
Yes, they are.
Posting on the neck. Woo.
Yeah, Nette, I don't want to say it's an easy path, but she ended a few matches earlier on her way to the finals. I think she's been scored upon. She pinned Xochimilco Pettis, or tech fauled Xochimilco Pettis. She pinned her quarterfinal bout.
There's a shot for Nette. Defended by Michaela Beck. And they'll stalemate it.
Beck, meanwhile, had a brawl in her semifinal bout against Alexis Janiak. Won that 6-5. Could chase down that arm drag, so back to neutral they go.
Wrist control again there for Nette. He looked to post, nothing there, scoreless. And they're indicating towards Michaela Beck, and she will be warned for passivity and go on the clock. Her second warning.
Yep, no scores after 90 seconds.
John Weimer, team this our
No surprise, somebody's going on the clock.
John Weimer, team this our first call, Matthew 1.
Lots of hand fighting. As you said, some big clubs and heavy hands. We haven't seen much in the way of level changes.
Point goes on the board for Nette with the passivity clock. As she drives Michaela out of bounds, that should be one. As Beck steps out.
Yeah, looked like a big head snap, but when you have to step out of bounds to get it, not worth it.
Back to that 2-on-1. Beck would probably be well served to stay out of that tie if she can.
Sancho gets that passivity point first. So now in part 2 of Mat 3 with Sancho leading 1-0.
And Nette doing a better job just moving around, even though she's going to get the passivity.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what you expect after your opponent goes on the clock.
Nice low double there from Michaela Beck. That was beautiful, 2 and 2 off the lace. What a transition, she wants more.
Ankle slipping free.
Great response there, right at the end of the first.
Oh, perfectly timed. They stay in parterre as the period ends. That just shows you how fast things can change in freestyle. Nette looking in total control, and then one well-placed, well-timed shot. Good transition turn, and now we have 4-2.
Look at that, just low shot, good head position on the finish, and she gets her hands in a perfect spot to transition to that lace.
Yeah, chain wrestling, knowing where you want to go.
And that's drilling something 1,000, 10, who knows how many times.
Yeah.
Michaela Beck's drilled that, but
yeah, you think about adding up people that have been in the sport as long and competing as long as these veterans have.
Oh my.
Just getting the scoreboard and the clock all synced up, and away we go.
And snap there. Trying to stay grounded is Michaela Beck. Trying to get under is Abby Nette, but they're going to go grounded there.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got a caution in one, offered by the judge, but white paddled by the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long tangent, but hey, that's the rules. That's all good strategy.
Single leg for Abby Nette. Maybe done with the hand fight game, going to try to attack some legs.
Both wrestlers trying to get big, as they say.
And what's going to be the call there? 2 blue. The call, exposure for Abby Nette. Now she's got the legs split. Could take it over. She's got that near arm. 2 more. What a response by Abby Nette. It could be a pin. Oh, that was close. Almost had it. Not out of the woods yet. She's got that barred. Fall confirmed. Abby Nette, U.S. Open champion, headed to Final X.
Yeah, one of those things where Beck maybe didn't know how much danger she was in until it was too late, and Nette capitalized and went for that fall. Credit to her.
Yeah, that near arm, near leg position is dangerous. Michaela Beck learning firsthand there.
One step closer to getting back onto her second world team. Abby Nette, U.S. Open champ. Big flex. A lot of emotion. It's always fun to see. ticket to Newark. Let's check out some of that replay.
Quite a back and forth bout, and here's how it ended for Nette. Kept that near arm, it was under the leg there.
And Nette circled to the head. And kept applying the pressure until it was too much.
And when we come back, we're moving up to 62 kilograms. Kayla America against Adugo Nwachukwu when we come back. Grappling.
Flow Grappling, you know a little bit about that that website.
Oh yeah.
We know the Flow Grappling guys pretty well. You got
dear friends.
Yeah, one table away in the office.
There you see Kayla Miracle, Olympian Kayla Miracle.
Yeah, I've been talking about changing of the guard a little bit with some veterans stepping down, some new blood coming up, but Kayla's still there. She's a rocket this way for the U.S.
Two-time Olympian, I should say.
Two-time world silver medalist.
Yes.
It's impressive streak. Just being a national champ, meaning making world teams, Olympic teams. That's like being an NCAA champ, but now you got everybody's age, not just the 4 years of eligibility.
Absolutely.
So you see those levels, those streaks of dominance. That's impressive. And you got another up-and-coming comer now, Adugo Nwachukwu. Also representing U.S. Army, WCAP program. And we're going to get things going here. Adugo's made some world teams, age levels though, U20s, U23s. Trying to break through to that senior level as we're underway in the first period. Miracle in the red, Nwachukwu in the blue. Head to head. Miracle's got real good tricep control, fireman's good on her feet. Nwachukwu fires off a double. Head on the outside. But Miracle's got the corner and a crotch lock.
She's crafty there. Good position. She puts both hands inside there. Now the leg on top of the head. Well defended there by Kayla Miracle.
Yeah. Nwachukwu though, she'll go big throws, lat drops.
And they're gonna warn Kayla for passivity.
So if Kayla goes up, don't think the match is over because Nwachukwu can score in bunches. We do see a lot of tape on the right knee of Nwachukwu.
Yes.
Just something to make note of. No one knows the extent of that injury. It's not something wrestlers typically disclose.
Ear to ear right now. Tough position to score from as Kayla tries to level change snap. Not there. As Miracle going on the shot clock. And there's that carry. Beautiful. 2 at least. Coming for Kayla Miracle.
That's how you get rid of a shot clock.
Oh, yeah. She's great from that tricep tie. Dumped right under for 2. And Nwachukwu lucky to not give up 4 there.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have called that continuation. But sometimes when you go underneath with the firemen's, they call that parterre already.
Well, I just mean it's just well defended to not get exposed at any point there and just give up the takedown.
Yeah, belly out.
I think it was called right. And Kayla picking up her motion a little bit here.
Passivity for Nwachukwu. Not surprising, action slowed down, and Miracle's got the only offensive points. Miracle getting her head fakes going.
More level changes from Kayla. See what Nwachukwu, how she'll respond.
Wrestling now on that line in the final bout, U17 110 kilos. Now first in the ring from Ducktown Wrestling Club, Josh.
And we will head to the break. 2-0 lead off that carry for Kayla Miracle.
His opponent in the blue of Beast Mode Wrestling, Alex Taylor.
Certainly some adjustments to be made on both sides to get some more points on the board.
Yeah, you see Miracle giving Nwachukwu a lot of respect, not trying to tie up, knowing she's got that lat drop and some other moves in her pocket. Whereas Nwachukwu, she's still looking for an opening. She knows what Miracle can do.
Wrist control there for Nwachukwu, trying to keep that right hand. And as she fires a double, looking re-attack is Kayla Miracle. Going right now left. And she dumps right under again, same carry. That was outstanding. And now looking for the fall, that's close. Nwachukwu in real danger.
Big back bridge.
And gonna fight out of it. And now trying to sit through and score her own. Nwachukwu walked around the crotch there. Miracle straightens the leg, no score, so just two.
Miracle real close to ending that one early. She saw the opportunity for the carry and she pounced, and then she saw Nwachukwu might have left the door open for rocking up a pinfall, pounced on that too.
That re-attack carry, something you see from Kayla. Also, you see Jax Force, a guy that can implement that at times as well. It's not a common re-attack to fire underneath with a carry as your re-attack, but these firemen's experts are proficient with it.
I'd like to go around and find what other countries that speak different languages call that. So I feel like a fireman's carry is a pretty unique term.
All right, that's what we got to find out.
That's next. I'll just go around the world. That's fine on the flow budget.
So 1:20 to go.
And we'll see if Nwachukwu gets a little more urgency, if she starts firing off more shots. Got to be careful for those re-attacks, though.
Under a minute now. Kayla using a lot of level changes, a lot of fakes.
And no surprise that Miracle cruised to the finals. A lot of tech falls. Nwachukwu, Laura Boyd, 12-11 bout in her semifinal bout. Wow. Little wilder. Those matches are worth a rewatch when they put double digits on both sides of the scoreboard.
And shooting under again, Kayla Miracle not done trying to score. She's got that elbow beat. She's in good position.
Yeah,
see if she drops in a little deeper. No. Getting closer now, coming around the body. Kayla Miracle.
Yeah, she's thinking, what's the absolute safest play I can make here with 20 seconds to go, and I'm up by 4. So stalemated. Now it's just 5 seconds, and looks
shot
like a
from
formality.
Nwachukwu as time runs out, and Kayla Miracle in a familiar position, back to Final X once again.
Yeah, I want to say she's been to every Final X. She was just coming into form.
I think you might be right.
2018, our first Final X.
Yes, I remember that.
And and she was there, so I don't think she slowed down since.
Wow.
I think she might have missed one team in there when Velty snuck back in. Not quite sure exact the sequence, but yeah, Kayla Miracle, a staple. Another stop sign. She's got to have a whole collection of those too, old formal dental wear set.
Yeah.
Lance Buckman Jr., mat 4. Lance Buckman Jr., mat 4.
See a replay, some of those scores. It was all Kayla.
That first carry. And again, you know, almost able to take her through for 2 more. And then another, that re-attack fireman's carry right there. Almost got the fall, couldn't quite get it, but a great win for Kayla Miracle.
65 kilograms in women's freestyle. Out first.
There you're seeing Bella Mir.
Hey, you know who else might be seeing that? Dana White. He might be seeing exactly what you guys are seeing.
I saw Uncle Dana posting the, what was your reel?
It was a reel that, you know, a reel has many fathers and mothers, but yeah, I edited it all together, and I was also on the call.
Wow.
It was a great match. She won her semifinal bout in extremely dramatic fashion. Made a highlight reel of it, and Dana White published it on his Instagram with 10 million followers. Frank Mir, you don't know, is Bella Mir's dad. Big
Legendary
UFC legend.
UFC.
Yeah.
There's her opponent, Drury, representing the NYAC.
Yeah, these two have some history. Shout out to our Kyle Klingman. He's helping provide a lot of the facts for the color of these matches. But Drury pinned Mir in 2024, and then Mir pinned Drury in 2025.
So a pin is not a surprise if it happens here.
And both when the opponent was leading by
at
least a few points, yeah. So yeah, no lead is safe, no one is unpinnable, and we're underway. 65 kgs, women's finals at the US Open.
Mir in the gold with the red trim. Drury in the blue. 2-on-1 already for Bella Mir. Good position there. Really just hanging in that 2-on-1, now cleared out of it.
Yeah, don't be surprised if there's a lot of physicality, a lot of upper body ties, and they brawl for a little bit. Both are fighters.
And now near leg in for Bella Mir. Drury on the attack though. And they're gonna let this wrestle out. And there's 2 for Bella Mir, just gets that leg out. Circles behind for the takedown.
She leads now 2-0.
Early lead for Mir.
Two-on-one there for Bella Mir. Back to it. She loves that tie.
This is one of the few weights too where we know the opponent that the winner has. Macy
Yes.
Kilty, bronze medalist at the non-Olympic Worlds. But still, the World Championships, they were awesome. You were there.
Yeah. Tirana, Albania, great place. Some great wrestling. Macy Kilty bringing home a medal.
So she's in Final X already. She accepted her bid. The only question now is, who does she face? Drury or Bella Mir? 1 minute on the board in the first period.
Forehead to forehead they go. Now underhook left side cleared out. Headlock, got it. That's gonna be 4 for Drury. That's tight, could be a potential pin. Could be the 3rd pin in this series. It's tight. 40 seconds, plenty of time to work for it.
That arm is right up at the chin.
That is tight, but she's not really progressing. The flexibility and fight here from Bella Mir And I think she's gonna get out of it, maybe.
Trying to pop that head, but I don't know if that helped her situation.
And man, that could be the move of the match if Bella Mir can come back, fighting so hard to not get pinned.
Yep.
And that was close.
You wonder who spent more energy in that exchange. Trying to end it earlier, trying to fight off your back and survive.
That was a great headlock. And you can kind of get lulled in the hand fight a little bit, and that was just textbook. It was right there for the taking.
Yeah.
But really, as tight as it was, the way that some of these women's freestylers can fight and contort to not get pinned is so impressive.
Yeah, you see, like, belly's going one way and the back, just the twistability.
Yeah. Ooh. Noggin to noggin they go.
All right, how does Mir respond? She'll need more than 2 points, a lot of time to work early in the second.
Yes, Bella will need to get to 5 at least to win, with that 4-pointer looming large for criteria. .224 to go. 2-on-1 there for Bella Mir. She's comfortable in this 2-on-1, but it's not been yielding much fruit for her as of yet.
Not yet.
Drury gets a head full of steam. What's going to be the call here? 4 blue offered. And now working for the fall again. But I think Bella's going to be able to fight out of it, and yes, she is, but not before the damage is done. 8-2, Drury into the lead.
That was an impressive counter. I thought Drury had let herself get out of position at the edge of the mat, but no, all according to plan.
She's been watching her Bo Nickel footage.
Yeah. Now Mir's back is really up against the wall. Just under 2 minutes and a 6-point deficit, but you need to get past 8 because those 2 4-pointers are gonna stop your criteria if you're just chipping away at that lead. This is also the do or die moment because there's no World Team Trials Challenge Tournament.
Yeah, you would have to change weights if you want to do it.
Yep.
The 65 door will be closed after this match. Nice shot, but very extended is Bella Mir. Near ankle there for Anya Drury. Minute 4 to go now. Shot from Bella Mir, not there.
Both these wrestlers also faced Macy Kilty before. Macy came out on top, that's why she's represented the U.S. at all those senior world teams and came back with that last bronze.
There's a shot, looking for a carry there. Seconds to go. Oh, looking inside, trip, she got it. That's 4. That's a match changer. Can she get a turn here? 8-6. A 2 would put her in the lead. Looking for a trap arm. Drury got to defend parterre. 15 seconds to go. They're letting her work. Nope, they stop it. 11 seconds.
Inside trip again, but
Mir needs 2. Can she get it? 5 seconds to go. Drury staying at bay. There's a double leg. 1. And that's going to do it. Time is up. And it's 8-7 the final. What a match, almost a crazy finish. But on your Drury, US Open champion headed to Final X.
Yeah, great match. 3 4s in that contest. Drury emotional with the win. She's got a big following on the other side of the mat in the stands.
Yeah.
She's a product of King University, great program. And Mir mounted a ferocious comeback, just not quite enough, almost. And now our photographers, they all look very sharp. We got a whole slew of photogs and video folks. They all seem to be wearing the same shirt.
Oh yeah. We're all soldiers in Gary Abbott's army.
Yeah, there's Tony Rotundo, you can kind of see in the background there. There he is.
Take a look at a replay. There's that opening takedown for Mir. And then boom, ripped the headlock.
Just nice and smooth.
It takes her through. A lot of fun exchanges here.
That was a near run thing on that last exchange, but Drury went for it and got it.
68 kilograms, here we go.
There, the graphics updated.
Women's freestyle. Coming out first in the red, representing the Tiger Wrestling Club, Hawkeye Wrestling Club, Kennedy Blades.
And there you see Kennedy Blades, 2024 Paris Olympic Games silver medalist. Can hardly contain her smile.
Superstar, very nice, sweet, down to earth. But
yeah, wait till you wrestle her.
Absolutely unrelenting.
Coming to the mat, Solon Piearcy. This is the first meeting between the two. And a little reshuffling of the upper weights with Blades going down, Amita Lore going up, and Kylie Welker also going up. A lot of talent in these upper weights, my goodness. And Kennedy Blades gonna try to put it on display as we're underway in the 68 kilogram finals. Some hand fighting.
Yeah, it's a lot of talent to manage and not a lot of weight classes. And it's impressive that kind of all worked out for at least Blades and Allure.
Double to single from Kennedy Blades. Limp arms out for 2. And Kennedy's a shooter. She attacks the legs, double leg, single leg. Can attack both sides.
And if you let her get behind you, just hope you got flight insurance.
Go flat. Do not fight quad pod. Oh, what a re-attack. That was filthy. Piearcy faked or maybe was gonna shoot and just dropping right in on the leg. Kennedy Blades, 4-0.
Yeah, Blades in her 2 matches outscored her opponents 23-0. That first match, she had a grand amplitude. That's a 5-point move, so up by 8 and then 5 to her opponent. Piearcy had a 3-2 bout with Brooklyn Hayes in the semis.
Hard double again, keeps running those feet. 4 offered, what's the judge say? 4 confirmed. 8-0, Kennedy Blades is a takedown away. Oh, we're gonna have a challenge. I'm not sure she exposed either. I think this could be worthwhile in terms of it'll change the score.
But give your wrestler a chance to regain their composure. Piearcy's not not slacking off. She's not backing down from this challenge, but Kennedy is merciless. So this is the video, or this is the sequence under review. Gonna see a replay. Driving, hands behind the knees.
No, definitely not for it. And they're looking, if Piearcy landed in danger, do not believe that she did. She was able to land on her belly, and the brick's coming back. So it should be 6-0.
And now Piearcy, see what she can do with a 6-point deficit. Kennedy, though, don't expect her to take her foot off the gas. And she had Adeline Gray as her obstacle to get to the Olympics.
Yes.
Another legend in the sport, Olympic medalist herself.
2-on-1 for Piearcy. Now 55 to go. Can they use that left hand to paw at the head, gauging distance. Now goes to a collar tie. There's a double. Gonna get one at least. And it's just gonna be one on the step out for Kennedy Blades, 7-0 the score with 27 to go.
You can see Blades trying to set that up. You know, she wants the big move. She wants the big blast double for 4. Sometimes you have to settle for 1.
And we will head to the break, 7-0 for Kennedy Blades. There you see Tom Brands. Izzy Martinez in the corner for Kennedy Blades.
Yep, Blades from the Chicago area, came up as a student and a wrestler under Izzy. And now joined the, started her, she wasn't on the team at Arizona State, but started her training in Tempe. And then moved over to Iowa City, part of that Hawkeye team last year, and has some eligibility left.
Great place to train, that's for sure. Single leg for Kennedy Blades. Limp arm again. That's gonna be the call there. 1.
I'm thinking potentially a
caution on 1.
Yeah. But they're gonna get it.
So 8-0. Now with the caution, so a takedown away is Kennedy Blades.
Yeah. I mean, Piearcy doesn't have many or any good options when she's in that position against a wrestler like Kennedy, so. Sometimes you get the caution for 4.
And one more. And this could be the you think about, and they're going to go one more maybe. That could do it. Did they go 1 and 1 and 1?
If that's the second caution, then that's.
Well, the question is, did they go step out and caution in 1 or just a caution in 1? Because they're grounded. That's the tech, 10-0.
Yeah.
Kennedy Blades gets it done. Dominance all the way. And now she's in Final X yet again. Kennedy Blades continuing her winning ways. And those step outs, you think about was something that sort of differentiated Jordan Burroughs. Everyone talks about the doubles and that, but his ability to fire and drive guys out of bounds for ones, that really is what separated him throughout much of his career. Now, Kennedy Blaze, yeah, she's got the doubles, she's got the re-attacks, she's got the leg attacks, but just getting those gritty, grimy ones on the edge can be so big. And that's what we saw at the end there for Kennedy.
Yeah, absolutely. And putting matches away, you know,
That re-attack was so nice.
she doesn't step on the line thinking, all right, just got to make it through 6 minutes and find a way to win. She thinks, how do I take it to my opponent, put him away?
Skylar Grote, 72 kilograms, making her way to the mat.
And the whole tournament of all the entries and all 10 weights, just 2 more matches remain. Here in fabulous Las Vegas. It's been fabulous so far.
If you say so, Spay.
In my professional opinion. Here comes Alex Glaude. Both these wrestlers, very experienced, very accomplished. Lots of awards between them. Both have Pan Am gold medals, age level medals.
Now we are underway already. Some heavy hands from both. Glaude in the blue, Grote in the red. Two-on-one and trying to utilize it is Alex Glaude. Front headlock now for Skylar Grote.
Fast start, no score in that exchange, but in the 30-some seconds, a lot of movement, a lot of action.
Alex Glaude cornered by Nate Engel. Sarah Hildebrandt, Coach Izzy in the corner for Skylar Grote.
And Glaude with the Beaver Dam RTC, since they are part of the Oregon State system there, Oregon State Beavers.
First passivity warning going against Alex Glaude. Two-on-one for Glaude.
Yeah, long history between these two going back to 2018. As they get to the edge of the mat. It's been all Glaude. She leads 6-0 in the all-time series. Shout out again to our guy, Kyle Klingman, for a lot of this information. A literal award-winning journalist.
Literally.
Hands to the face warning on Grote. Glaude's going to take a second. Just go right eye. Took some damage.
Minute 15 to go. We're still scoreless, but Glaude is on the clock. 15 seconds in the shot clock. 2:45 to go now as the point goes up for Grote.
Yeah, started fast out of the gates, and the pace slowed a bit.
72 kilograms, of course, a weight we expect Amit Allure to be wrestling at the World Team Trials.
Right. Nobody's sitting out, but someone lurking at the Challenge Tournament. That's in May in Louisville. Win that, and then it's final.
Hard double running her feet. That's 2 for Alex Glaude, maybe a lace as well as they go out of bounds. That was a beautiful leg attack there by Alex Glaude.
That's what happened there. Yeah, a lot of power off that, just exploding into that shot, and nothing Grote could do but belly out.
And that's the period. 2-1 for Alex Glaude.
Both wrestlers getting some towel, some instruction.
John assumed that one. Initial action, 2 points red, followed by a return from red for another 2 points.
So that big double leg from Glaude, but that's just a 1-point lead. See what Grote can do, representing Titan Mercury Wrestling Club on her singlet. They sponsor so many athletes here, so many coaches,
Yes.
so much travel and training. Shouts to Titan Mercury.
Absolutely. As we are now underway in the second period.
Grote taking ground. Just got to translate that into some points. They need more than one.
And almost, there's one.
Yep.
Good job by Skylar Grote, 2-2. She trails criteria, but another one of those would put her in the lead.
Yeah, you
Or
mentioned
in the score.
mentioned the importance of those step outs. You can depend on those. It's a big separator.
Underhook, good head position. Skylar maybe feeling like she's found a potential path to points against Alex Glaude. And that's gonna be one more. Skylar Grote hand fighting well, good position.
Yeah. Well,
Glaude taking a moment to kind of gather herself.
I said she's taking ground but needs to turn it to points, and she accepted the challenge and said, here you go.
Yeah.
Now she's got the lead. Under 2 minutes.
Skylar Grote with a 1-point lead. 3-2 the score. 1 minute. 40 seconds remaining. Second period.
We'll see. Oh, the hands to the face.
Okay. Offered white paddle by the chair. No point coming.
Yeah, the whistle did give Grote a very stern warning, saying this is your last chance. But still white paddled.
Shot off the whistle there by Glaude. Minute 5, still a lot of time to go here. Glaude only would need a point to take the lead.
Yeah.
Level change from Glaude, can't get underneath, and see Grote just squeezing in those ties.
Yeah.
Skylar Grote with a 3-2 lead.
And she knows it's hand fight to victory if she can hold on for another 30 seconds. So she's in sprint mode, they both are.
Double leg, oh, she gets it.
Quick 12 on the clock.
4-3, Glaude into the lead. Beautiful double leg. Now they're back up on their feet. And running out of time, Glaude takes it.
She can't
She's
believe
in
it.
disbelief. What a finish. And Grote, for Skylar Grote, so close. But she'll have the opportunity to make Final X at the World Team Trials. But Alice Glaude back in Final X.
Yes, she is. She's made a few.
The World Team Challenge.
Glaude goes career 7-0 against Grote. That one's got to sting. Grote
That has to sting.
trying to hold on, but it was a long time for just a 1-point lead.
Lincoln Henchman to the head table, please.
She's getting the hat on.
Trick Farrington, Ohio.
Stop sign.
Matt Ford. Trick Farrington, Ohio. Matt Ford.
She's trying to smile, but she's a little overcome right now. A lot of emotion.
Yeah, let's take a look. How it all went down. Caution one there.
Form of another. That's why we're all here now, is to find out who's going to wrestle in Final X. That's Kylie. Also, shout out to some of those great drone shots in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
All those ad reads or promos were going.
There you see Kylie Welker making her way to the mat. And I wasn't kidding, this is the 15th meeting between Yelena McCoy and Kylie Welker. And it's not going back that far. 2021 was their first meeting.
You got them all right there. Like every big women's tournament and event that you can think of. Open, national duels, Olympic trials, senior world team, I mean, age levels.
Yes. Welker has won the last two. McCoy had won the one previous to that at the Olympic trials, 6-4. But they've had techs, pins, close matches. And we are underway. 76, nice re-attack by Kylie Welker. She is in deep. Yelena McCoy had fighting hard, but they're gonna give up at 2, I believe. Yes, indeed. Oh no, they give 1, okay.
But then fleeing.
1 and a flea. So it's actually 2-0. I don't know if the wrestlers know that, but it is true.
Yeah, scampering out of bounds like that, that'll get you dinged.
Yeah, especially when you scamper.
Yeah, and it's an official scamper.
Yeah, that's in the rule book.
Yeah, it's spelled out.
Oh, nice snap to the attack by Welker. Looking for more. They're going to give her the continuation. 1 the call.
Yeah.
And she was thinking 4.
This is, all gas, no brakes. Both of these women are not holding anything back.
And so 3-0 lead now for Kylie Welker. Shot by McCoy, but man, same attack. Welker just peppering these re-attacks with incredible effect. 5-0.
Yeah, Welker also a world medalist last year at the age level, or not Olympic Worlds, but changing weights, going from 72 to 76. She's going through the open now to get back into Final X.
Another shot. McCoy gonna go out swinging, that's for sure. Good recovery this time, avoids the re-attack.
Welker going for her 7th world team of any age level.
Wow. There's a nice left side high crotch, but getting that position broken down quickly is Yelena McCoy. Locked around the crotch is Kylie Welker, gonna take her through for 2 more. Kylie Welker extending her lead 7-0.
It's a demoralizing re-attack. You have your best chance when you're down 5. You need some points, and it's your opponent that capitalizes.
That's exactly right, Spay. A really nice shot. She was in good position, and then you're not.
McCoy did come back with some hard wear last year in 2024. She U23 world gold medalist, so her hardware, her trophy case isn't exactly empty.
Oh no, these are 2 of the best upper weights in the world, no question about it.
Yeah, medal threats, whoever makes it, gold medal threats.
Shot one way then the other by McCoy. Drops underneath there, but looks like it's going to be more points coming for Kylie Welker. Not got it yet. Got a cradle for a moment, and she's going to get the 2. A turn here would end it. 9-0. And there it is. Trap arm gut. Kylie Welker. 11-0 into Final X. What a performance.
All smiles for Kylie.
Round 15 goes to Kylie.
Round 15. Add another line on that chart.
She heads to Final X and will be the winner of the World Team Trials Challenge held in Louisville in May.
Not a bad set of finals.
Not at all, Spay. Not at all. And of course, we've got so much more action coming, Spay. It's unbelievable.
Oh, we're not done.
We got U20 starting tomorrow.
We got U17 freestyle.
As you see Kylie Welker getting her ticket, her stop sign, her hat, and her picture with a big, big smile.
Yeah, seen that smile holding awards
Yes.
before. We also picked 2/3 of our Greco senior world team.
Yes.
No Final X for Greco. They're picking their world team and doing a tour and trying to get more experience. And then 4 more guys tomorrow for the Greco team. And then, of course, the senior team for men's freestyle have their championships for the Open. Now we got a couple highlights, too.
And they were all Kylie Welker. And the re-attacks were really working for Kylie Welker. So that does it, Spay. The finals are done. Final X, half of Final X is set. So a little more than half, actually, on the women's freestyle side. What stood out to you?
I mean, we got youth movements going on, the lower weights and the upper weights. Audrey Jimenez, what a performance at 50 kilos. And we just saw Kylie Welker, but also Kennedy Blades. Really great stuff from those 2. I got high hopes for our team, no matter how it all shakes out at Final X.
Yeah, absolutely. They've done a great job on the women's freestyle side as we're going to take a look at these final results and all the winners. An amazing set of finals. Cannot wait for Final X going down in New Jersey on June 14th. You're not going to want to miss that. And you're also not going to want to miss tomorrow. Men's freestyle finals going down as we take a look at the second half champions here at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, can't forget Kayla Miracle either. I mean, what a stalwart for
my.
Team USA. Still has to do it at Final X, but should be the favorite. Great performance.
An absolutely great performance by all these ladies. Just to make it to these finals, gauntlets had to be run. And so that's going to do it for us tonight. Appreciate all of you tuning in, and we can't wait for tomorrow. We will see you then. For Andrew Spey, I'm Christian Piles. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.
Go ahead and present your championship trophy. Your championship team in the women's senior